everybody, how's it going? Lewin here at Garageband and Beyond. Welcome back for episode 4 of Guitar Week. Now, obviously, I'm not playing a guitar, but I actually got a bunch of emails from people asking me about my mandolins. So, hey, why not? I figured, why not add them in there? I'm going to show you two. This is my custom built Rono mandolin. It's an 8-string mandolin, and custom built meaning I designed the whole thing and he built it for me. He was based in Boulder, Colorado. I will say that he no longer builds instruments for people. He retired from the business, made a killing making mandolins. He built mandolins for bands like String Cheese Incident and Leftover Salmon. I've actually played this guy on stage with both of those bands. Yeah, this is a great little thing. I'll tell you a little bit about it. It has 2 DiMarzio humbuckers on it, and they're tied into this, the master volume, master tone, and they're actually coil tapped. So what that means is I can pull this up. There's a switch in each one of these pots, and what it does is actually make these pickups in or out of phase with each other or with themselves. I also have a 3-way pickup selector right here. So just to give you a little demo, here it is, just like all the way closed. I used to use it like this a lot. Right? If I tap them all the way out. I never use that one much, a little too thin. But that was the tone I liked on it. That's pretty much it. Here's the headstock. Check that out. He did beautiful work on that. This is all hand inlay. And he cut all the pieces by himself, all the pieces of inlay. So that's it for this guy. What I'm going to show you next is the thing that I mentioned yesterday, actually, in my video yesterday. And it's a real special thing, and I really feel like this fits the Guitar Week bill a little bit closer, considering that it's a mandolin. Look at this. This is a 5-string electric mandolin. It's made by a company called Blue Star. It's a MandoBlaster. Sort of reminiscent of the Telecaster shape, you can see. And it has a single coil Telecaster-ish pickup. I don't actually know exactly what pickup is in here. All I know is I love it. Here, I'll give you a little demo of what it sounds like. Yeah, I love this thing. I've done a couple of modifications to it myself, and I'll talk about that a little bit. Of course, I went out and I got some locking tuners. Well, I didn't actually buy these. Good story. I worked at the music store, and somebody came in and had one bad tuner on his guitar, regular customer of ours. One bad tuner. One tuner had broken, and he needed a new one, but if anybody's gone through this, you can't just buy one. You have to buy an entire set. So we sold him the whole set, and he was like, oh, I'm going to throw the old tuners away. So I took them off of his guitar and I put them on here because I only needed 5 for this. So that worked out beautifully. The other thing that I did to it that's actually broken right now, but I can talk about a little bit. Right here you can see there's a hole, but there used to be a switch, and it's called a Momentary Switch. Where is my thing here? I had something to, oh yeah, here we go. I can demonstrate it with a match. The switch is a little dirty these days because I'd never use it anymore, but so I'll strum it, right? And if I push the switch, right, it cuts in and out. It's basically for like, if you do, I gotta find the hole. If you do like this kind of stuff, right? It works better with distortion and some things going to keep that note holding. But it's kind of like an 80s guitar trick, a momentary switch. This one was, if you want to buy one and do it to your own guitar, it's a really simple thing to do. You just tie it into the master output of the instrument. Any of those 2 wires will do. You can just tie this directly in line with any of those cables inside. And yeah, you want an always on switch. You get them from Radio Shack. I bought a box of 5 of them for like $5 or something like that. So really cheap, really fun little modification you can do to any electric instrument. Yeah, I love this thing. You know, it's got a great tone. I don't know how to describe the tone of this one. People ask me what I think. I always say I like them. The best thing I've ever come up with is that I think it's sort of a water droplet sound. You know that sound like a lot of us used to do it in high school. You know, we go, that thing. It sort of reminds me... I don't know if you can hear it or agree with me, but it sort of has like this nice sweet water droplet-y tone. Put the strap on before I drop it. But yeah, it's a beautiful little mandolin, and anybody who's looking for electric 5-string mandolins, I definitely recommend the MandoBlaster. For the money, you really can't beat them. You find them used pretty often, if you can. Find them used for around $400, I think. There's one at a local store here in Philadelphia. They have one. It's the first time I've actually seen one used in a store. I've seen them online and stuff. But one more thing I'll just do real quick, just to give you an idea of the size of this. I'll pull in our guest from episode 1. Here's my Strat, right? So this should give you a very good idea of the size of the mandolin. It's a little tiny thing. And, you know, an interesting story about this, I was playing this on stage in New Mexico one time, and the guy, I can't remember the actor's name, but he plays Monk, Adrian Monk from that TV show, and he was at our show, and he came up to me after the set, and he was like, yeah, I gotta ask you, what are you playing? What instrument are you playing? And I explained it's a 5-string electric mandolin, and I sold him a CD and stuff that was in my old band, Standing Wave. And yeah, this little thing has gotten lots of attention. I actually played this on stage too. One person made fun of it in front of like 5,000 people, who was G-Love from G-Love and Special Sauce, and I got up and got to play with them, and he actually called it the miniature guitar. Instead of saying the mandolin player from Standing Wave, he said the miniature guitar player, which is funny. But yeah, he's a funny guy. So anyway, that's it for now. Tomorrow we're going to be coming back. I'm coming back with the last episode of Guitar Week, and I've saved the best for last. It's another acoustic guitar, but it's the one with the most stories and the most amount of scratches and stuff. And for any of you Marty fans out there, the guitar tomorrow's got some good Marty stories attached to it. And so stay tuned for that one. Have a nice day, and I will talk to you guys soon. All right? Later.